Good day mites, and welcome back to another tutorial. In this video I'm going to be showing you all how to create your own MineHut server and manage it. Now this tutorial is an updated tutorial from one of my other videos titled How to Create Your Own Server MineHut Tutorial Number 1. Now this is not only my most viewed video, but also the one that needs the most updates and changes, as MineHut has completely revamped their whole entire website. So let's get started. Now for server name, you will want to put this as whatever you want your server name to be. So in general, your server name is always going to have .minehut.gg at the end of it. So what we want is something to go good with that, but also isn't taken. So let's try Creepa tutorial, and they have a maximum of 10 characters. So let's try Creepa Tudo, something like that. Let's click create. Now, as far as I know, this shouldn't be taken unless someone's obviously using Creepa Tudo. Alright, so as you can see, it's created there. Now, as for the icon here, you can change your icon, but they have preset icons and you typically have to pay for those. So I'm not going to be showing you guys how to change that today. So let's get started. So once we create it, it's going to show up here in our dashboard right here. So under server status, it'll say hibernating, which means it's offline, it's not being used. So we're just going to click activate. And so it gives us basically 30 seconds for it to start up. Shows us a nice ad here for Chick-fil-A. And after the 30 seconds is finished, we can just go ahead and click continue. Another thing to answer in the comments of the last video is the version of the server. Unless you get a plugin to change the version, then the version of the server will always be the latest version of Minecraft, which at the time of filming this, I believe is 1.16.3, I believe. Yes, 1.16.3. Alright, so let's get right into this now that our server is up. Now, let me join it, and the way to join it is very simple. We go into our multiplayer, we click add server, and basically we go to MineHut and we take this right here, we copy that, and we go ahead and paste it in the server address. We can name the server name whatever we want. MineHut tutorial. Now we click done and join. It really is that simple on to creating a server. And if you want just a simple survival world that you can have with your friends, you're done. This is already simple and everything's set and ready to go. But if you want something else, like let's say you want to be able to do commands and a bunch of plugins, well, the easiest way to do that is, again, very simple. All we do is we scroll down into server command. Then we type OP, which stands for operator, and we type our player name. Now, the moment I click send, it will say server made Creepa a server operator. This means that we can now perform commands like so to change our game mode. And here's some proof that it did actually change my game mode, survival, see? And this also works for /fly and many things like that. So you may notice on your MineHut dashboard that it in fact says, if we scroll down, it says MOTD, server MOTD. Now this is the server description. If you want an example of this, take Hypixels for example. It has a lot of color, and this here shows us our MineHut server. Very simple and effective. Now let's join this, because if no one's on the MineHut server for 10 minutes, it shuts down, which is good, it saves space. Anyways, back to the MOTD here. If we simply type in random text like that, it's just going to appear white. So what if we want color? Well, we can go ahead and we can refer to the color codes, which I will leave a link down in the description below titled Color Codes, and there you can design your own personal MOTD. For me personally, I have the MOTD and Minecraft color codes memorized. So we're just going to say, hello, this is a tutorial server. Now, to add our color codes, let's say we want the hello part to be green. Let's go and A, and L, and D. Let's change this to red, and 4. Let's change this to B, blue. Let's change this to green, dark green, actually. And let's turn this to a nice purple. So now if we click update, we can come back into our Minecraft, disconnect, and as you can see, it updates it automatically as long as you click the update button right here. Now that is how you change your MOTD. If you ever wanted to change your server's name, you can click change name here. Keep in mind this does change the IP address, which is this right here. So changing your name does change the IP address. So you may join and find out that you cannot destroy certain blocks when you're not opt, or that friends may not be able to destroy certain blocks because they're not an operator. The easiest way to fix this is just go into your settings, scroll down, and change spawn protection to be 0. That will completely get rid of any protection on your spawn. And this will allow you to break any blocks you want, including the one you spawn on. Now, moving on to plugins. Now, this is going to be the basic of plugins. If you guys want this to be a series, again, smash like, get this to 20 likes, and I'll make this a series where I go over everything in MineHut. So, in our plugins, let's just say we want a simple world edit one. So we go right here, and maybe, yeah, no space. And then we just find world edit right here. We click install. And this is very nice. So now, to get this to take place, because it's all installed, we have the check mark. All we have to do is click restart. Yes. Now this will kick us out of the server and join us into the main MineHut server. Now, you may join this server right here when trying to join the other server, or your main server. And one of the problems for that is just you joined too quickly and the server itself could not start back up. So what you do is you wait here for a couple minutes, and then you just simply type /join, the name of your server, and then it will send you there. Now that I'm back in, as you can see, everything is restarted, and our world edit plugin is in fact installed. So all we have to do is /want. And as you can see, we have a plugin installed right here. Now, if we just do game mode, creative, and fly up, let's say we want this thing gone. Well, we can simply just type /up 20, make sure we're up far enough, use our want, click that, and come right here. And let's say up 8 to make sure we're above this nice little mountain. Now, all we have to do, right click to set our second position because we left clicked for our first. /set 0. And that got rid of the entire mountain. Now, I will not be teaching you guys world edit, but if you want to learn world edit, I will leave a link to a very good tutorial on how to learn world edit below in the description. And as you can see, in just 3 clicks, it works just like that. Plugin installed, and it's perfectly set up for you to play with your friends. You can find plugins if you want, but I would recommend for finding more plugins, then what you're going to want to do is definitely learn how plugins work. This requires learning a slight bit of code, so so you can update and change things as you need. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I will be answering almost all that I get, and keep calm and trace on.